was shot out of a volcano at the age of 3 and lived. He's my hero, my personal savior, and my best friend, Jason MacLeod.
Oh, it's. I'll tell you, when you're on stage and you get a good reaction and you do well, it's cliche to say, but it's like a drug. It really is. You get that feeling of adoration from an audience, and it sends your adrenaline through the roof, and just all the endorphins in your head, and you're just, It's like, I've never done ecstasy, but I imagine it must be something like that. You're just like,
As the
that was awesome. Everybody loves me.
Singing those dirty rap songs. Stop! And hit the ball like Cheech and Chong.
Theoretically, I guess, like, I loved the idea of it, and I thought, oh, that would be great to do, but it's one of those things that you never really think you can do, just because it's like it's on the TV. It's something, something entirely else to your life, so it never really entered into my head seriously, so it's only recently that I've actually, taken the step of trying to do it. And, it's a typical story, but that's kind of what it was for me. I mean, I was a fat kid, and sometimes, you were the target of bullies, and if you were kind of funny, it helped deflect that a little bit. A little self-deprecating humor sometimes is an easy thing to get people off your ass if they're annoying you.
I hate myself. But I don't want you to worry about it. I don't want your pity. I don't want you to hate myself because I take solace. You know the old saying, misery loves company. I take solace in the fact that a good proportion of people in this room also hate me too.
I was just like, you know what? I don't do anything. I've got so much fear inside me that for once in my life, I got to fucking stand up and do something. So I did it. Did my first 5 minutes in December, and awful would be a generous way to describe it. It's less I'm never doing this again as much as, oh, I was awful, what the fuck, what did I do, why did I say that, this is stupid, why am I even bothering to do this, like, the biggest thought that happens to me is not to quit it, but yeah, it's always questioning whether you're actually funny or not. Ultimately, yeah, if a lot of times I like to just get up on stage and go and see what happens, because I did a lot of improv in high school and stuff, and I'm kind of rusty with it, but that's just how I like to operate. I like to just kind of be in the moment and see what happens and react to people, and I find the funny in those sorts of situations just feels better, feels more authentic.
Awful. So, I'm not one for having like an act per se. I don't like to have 5 solid minutes, like normal people do. I don't do that sort of thing. I just write stuff down on a piece of paper and I come up here and I tear my fucking soul open for you people. And you just sit up there and you stare at me. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you, ultimately, for me personally, right now where I am, it's getting to hang out with funny people. It's great to be in that environment, because when you're with funny people, it's like anything. When you're around something, you absorb some of it. So if I can hang out with funny people as much as I can, I get funnier as a person. The best show I'd say so far was when we were in St. Andrews. It was a good-sized room, and it wasn't a huge crowd. It was probably no more than 20 people there, but we had a really good time. And they seemed to really appreciate it. They were a great crowd. Like, pretty much everybody got a great reaction from them. And that's what you want. As long as people are laughing, you don't really give a shit. And they were, so we were real happy about that. We do it for the love and the attention and the reaction. And when it at its best, it's the best thing ever. It's up there with, fucking and fighting. Because I'm such a fighter. Just fucking and fighting and doing comedy. That's my fucking life. Yes!